Got you. Yeah, they said it's all on you. Yeah, yeah. I just told him take the wheel, I'm just walking in my purpose, on purpose. I got the faith, I know I'm working. Protect my inner peace, I'm digging deep and really only scratching surface. It ain't perfected, but it's perfect. I just told him take the wheel, I'm just walking in my purpose, on purpose. I got the faith, I know I'm working. Protect my inner peace, I'm digging deep and really only scratching surface. It ain't perfected, but it's
So today with us, we're honored to have a special guest, great student athlete. Here on Stewart Talk, we walk in our purpose on purpose, and today's guest is definitely doing that. She's a great teammate, a great leader. She goes over and beyond and puts in all the extra work. Her coach raves about her work ethics and how great her ceiling is and how great of a player that she can be. Today we have with us the one, the only, Mrs. Paris Waits. How you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Where did this basketball journey start for you? How old were you when you first started playing basketball? Was that even your first sport?
Yes, basketball was my first sport. I started playing in fifth grade, I want to say. I played at Emmanuel Christian. This is where I really learned like the fundamentals, but
Okay.
I furthered my journey here at Central. So yeah.
Yeah. When did you see that your game was taking off and you were getting good and you were getting better or as good as some of your peers and you're like, man, I can do this?
I'll really say freshman year was when I was like, yeah, I really like playing basketball and like the environment it creates and the bonds that we create there. So yeah.
Yeah. And what do you love about basketball?
I feel like, well, me, I'm a poetry person, and I feel like basketball is like poetry in motion. Like the different aspects of the game, it's exciting. It creates bonds. Like I said, like I have a sister that here at Central, so it's really great for me.
Okay. Do you are you creative? Do you do poetry? Do you do other fine arts when you ain't playing basketball?
I do. I write some poems.
Wow, that's amazing. What does hard work mean to you? Because like I said, even in the open up, we hear you put in the work. We hear you go above and beyond. You working when people ain't working. What does hard work mean to you, and why do you go hard?
Hard work means that you put in the work when no one is looking, like staying after practice to get up shots or staying after work on ball handling or anything like that. I want to put in hard work to obviously get better for the season, but be better for my teammates as well, so they can trust me with the ball.
Yes, definitely. What is your favorite thing about being a Lady Irish?
My favorite thing, I would say the environment is really great. Everybody is so welcoming. My teammates, I love my teammates. They're really like my sisters. We can talk about anything. Yeah,
Yeah, and you're a senior this year, correct?
I am.
Okay, so how does it feel now that you're in the position that BK and Nuna was last year as the upperclassmen? How does that feel, and what did you learn from their leadership?
Honestly, it's really kind of weird to be in this position. Not only I am the only senior this year, so it's a little bit of pressure, but I feel like I can handle it, and I always have my other leaders to lean on. So if I don't catch something, they definitely will.
Definitely. And how has your experience on varsity shaped you as the player and the person you are?
It shaped me to really push myself harder. Like the tempo on varsity is a lot different than other teams. So it really just makes you want to get up and try harder.
Yeah, and after the first game, I believe all those underclassmen and all those players that first year playing varsity, they got to experience it. How do you gather your team and get them together after like the first game to allow them to know that this is a long series season? It's day by day, practice after practice. We got to get better instead of being down after one game. How do you relate that to them?
Well, after the game, or after our first game, our first loss, we were all a little upset. But after I did check on my teammates, we had a couple conversations with some of them, made them feel a little better. And then after practices, we always like huddle up in a group and talk about or say what we have to say. And I said encouraging things to uplift our teammates. So hopefully it helped them.
Yeah, definitely. And how has Coach Hodges impacted you? And name one thing that he has taught you to this point that resonates to you.
Man, I love being coached by Coach Hodges. We're happy to have him here this year. One thing that he has implanted into all of our brains is get the seams. Like when we're shooting the ball, he's known as one of the best shooting coaches. So he always says, get the seams," and I promise you, all of us shoot with the seams now.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. I love the amazing work that he's putting in inside of you guys and the culture that he's building in an environment because he really cares. He loves coaching, but he really loves y'all, and you can definitely tell. What does family mean to you, and how have your family helped you up into this season?
Family means a support system, not only on the court but off the court. They've helped me by just coming to the games. Um, there be the loudest ones cheering whenever I'm score, whenever I do anything good at that. So yeah, it's really important to me the way they show up.
Yeah. What are your goals this season, individually and team wise?
Individually, the main goal is confidence. I want to be confident in whatever I'm doing, not worry about anything outside of that, what may happen or the what ifs. As a team, I hope that we grow maturely, I want to say, and with the basketball IQ, like knowing what to do in certain situations.
Yeah. How do you see yourself contributing to your team's success this year? Because it's going to be needed as a leader, as one of the standout players on the team. How do you see yourself contributing?
One way is vocally. I want to be the encouraging teammate, not yelling at people, trying to beat them down. And then the other way is really defense. I want to be able to lock up anybody on the court. They can't get past me, and they know that.
Yeah, with you and Nina up there locking stuff down, that'll be dangerous. And then your defense will lead to offense, and it'll make the game much more easy to you. What part of your game have you been working on most this offseason?
I would say shooting. Like I said, gaining the confidence to shoot. But with Coach Hodges as our shooting coach, he's really implanted that in my brain.
Yeah,
Being able to shoot it from deep too, because we're going
yeah,
to hit those shots.
right, definitely, especially if they go zone on y'all.
Yeah.
What's your favorite memory from last season?
Last season, I would say when we won district champions, we got to cut down the net. It was just a great time to share with our team. Everybody was happy. The coaches were going crazy. Great time.
Yeah. How do you stay motivated to improve your skills and not stay complacent, but want to keep on getting better?
I would say by watching film, like watching the little things that I do and be like, man, I look good out there. So it's like, it makes me want to do even better the next time.
Yeah. And what's your jersey number 10?
Yes.
What is significant about the number 10 to you?
I just picked it one day freshman year and I stuck with it ever since then.
Yeah. Now people go, and that's why I love like doing interviews with the journeys because it's gonna be somebody that's in the feeder school of the Central Irish or come to the game and be like, I want number 10 because Paris got number 10. You guys are putting in the imprint, and these younger kids are watching you guys. What would you say to a young basketball player who striving to be a high school player like you?
I would say do not doubt yourself. Self-doubt is the thing that always gets in the way. Be confident in what you can do, work on what you think you can't do, and keep pushing because in the end it will work out.
Yeah, and I know you spoke on the shooting and how coach be on you shooting. I just seen y'all run and do workouts and stuff like that. Can you describe a typical practice workout for y'all?
Well, these past couple of days, we've been bringing like competitive energy. So coach splits us between JV and varsity. So we mix in like that. We go at each other in different drills, like one-on-one or transition drills, defensive drills, all that. So
Yeah,
it's really a great time. And the loser, of course, has to run. So nobody wants to run. So we
right,
all
right,
at it.
definitely. Can who is your biggest role model and why?
BK was my biggest role model.
Shout out to BK.
Shout out to BK. We love you. She really like motivated us. You could tell that she really cared. She cared for us as a person, not just as an athlete. Her speeches too. She made great speeches. So yeah.
Yeah, and I'm definitely have to show her this. And when I had did an interview with her, she called y'all her babies, correct? She still talk about y'all, so that's one thing I love too. And that's why I said now she's going to slowly pass the torch to you, and you're going to be that for the younger classmen that's there. What's your favorite pregame meal or snack? Do you even eat before the game?
Yes, we do eat. The parents really provide us with food, but I like fruit. Like something is just, yeah, it keeps me going.
Yeah. What's the vibes before the game? Like, what are you doing to get in that mood? Are you listening to music? Are you quiet? And if you're listening to tunes, what's the vibe in your earphones?
I listen to music. I listen to mostly J. Cole. I love J. Cole. He's my favorite artist.
Hey, I can see that now because you poetic. I
Yeah.
definitely can see the correlation.
I'm
Definitely.
mostly quiet. I try not to like use all my energy before the game. So yeah,
Yeah.
I try to build myself up.
Do
I'm
you
gonna
listen?
actually start watching clips before the game of myself to give me more confidence because I feel like that's the thing that I need.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Do you remember Miss McGee?
Yes.
Yes. Can you tell us a story or mention something special about her because we had her on as well. She just raved about how the sports student athletes are and how amazing you guys were.
She was always really supportive of the student athletes. She loved to see us succeed in anything that we did, school or on the court, on the field, wherever.
Yeah.
She always had positive things to say about us. We love her.
Yeah. If you could play against any player in the past or the present, who would it be?
Hmm. I would want to play against myself at how I played at Emmanuel Christian.
Okay. What would you be able to tell that younger player if you could speak back to that player? Like, what would you want to tell your younger self because you have grown and you've seen how you got the knowledge and even the skills has developed since then?
Um, I would say stop worrying about what everybody else thinks. Be strong with the ball and just keep going.
Yes. And being that you're a great student athlete, how are you balancing it? Like you work, you got family time, you're still a teenager, you got practice, like games. Like, how are you balancing this?
I have a planner, so I write down everything. A lot of times I use the calendar on my phone.
Yeah.
I only work on weekends. I practice obviously every day of the week, but then family comes after practice.
Yeah. And what is the responsibility that it takes to be a part of the Central Catholic Lady Irish basketball team?
Man, you have to keep your grades up. No matter what, you're a student first. Athletic, you have to put all your effort out on the court every day at practice. There's no you can't come and have a good day, then have a bad day. You have to stay consistent.
Yeah, definitely. And what is your favorite go-to karaoke song?
Love by Keisha Cole.
I love it. After a big win, where is Paris want to go get something to eat at?
Mm. A home cooked meal, honestly. My
Okay.
parents, they can throw down in the
So
kitchen.
what's your favorite home cooked meal?
I like their macaroni and chicken, honestly. I know that's like stereotypical, but
No, that leads me to my next one with chicken. What are you, team flats or team drums?
team flats.
Team flats. Now, what is the best TV show or movie you recently watched?
The best movie. I would just go with my favorite movie, Love and Basketball, or The Hate You Give. I love
Okay.
that.
What's the what's the most funny or embarrassing thing that happened to you in public?
Um, I remember I fell down. I fell down the stairs going down a basketball game. It was a lot of people were there,
Did you
but
get
you
up
know,
quick though?
I did.
uh, um, being that you're a senior, how are you approaching the college? Are you want to play basketball in college? Do you want to go to college? Like, how are you allowing that experience to go? Are you just taking it day by day? Are you reaching out, or how are you doing about selecting colleges?
I am taking it day by day. Playing in college is the goal, but if that doesn't happen, I'm still going to go to college anyways. I've applied to a lot of colleges. I got accepted to a lot. I'm applying to scholarships as well. But my coach, Coach Hodges, he's really supportive with me with that. He actually keeps asking me, what's my goals, what's my plans, and he says he knows a lot of coaches, so we're probably going to go with that.
Yeah, definitely. And what would you say to the young underclassmen or even another senior who might be struggling or don't even know where to start with this in deciding, choosing, or how to feel about this?
I would say, first of all, take a deep breath. Everything's going to work out, but you also do have to take the steps. It is going to be, you're going to have to put the work in, but it's all going to work out. So,
Definitely. And whatever comes to your heart, can you speak something to the youth?
okay, let me see. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Playing in front of big crowds can be like, it can be hard. It was hard for me during the first game. But shake the nerves off, keep going, everything will work out.
Definitely. And we thank you. We're spotlighting you, Paris, for all your hard work on the court and in the classroom as well, and even your character as well. Paris, you have everything inside you that you need to be great. Continue to be confident, continue to be a leader. May God give you the strength you need on the court. May God give you the nerves to be able to not be scared, because you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. Be that great leader, that great shooter, shoot the ball, because they need you to shoot. They need you to be the best version of you. And just know with your teammates, with your coaching, you put in all that work during the off season, training, practice. So you got the skills. So just go on the court and do it. We're going to be supporting you. We're going to be sharing your videos, your pictures, even this interview, continuous, more interviews down the line. And we support you. And we just thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paris Wade.